The chances of being born as some type of intersex is actually quite higher than you would think, depending on the type. And I'm going to link down below a list of the different types of intersex. Not quite XX, not quite XY, XXY. There's actually a myriad of different types, and I had no idea about. But the odds are anywhere between as low as 1 in 130,000 or 1 in 1,600. Now, I'm going to be focusing on actual hermaphrodites or mosaicism, specifically the type that is they have both chromosomal patterns XX and XY. So they have both the chromosome patterns, and they actually have they have both genitalia, both male and both female. There isn't really quite much numbers, statistics on that, at least as far as I can find, but I do know that it's actually quite low. But what are the odds of a fundamentalist Christian when approached with the subject of hermaphrodites? What are the odds of their running away with their tail between their legs before answering a goddamn question? That's really fucking high. So I decided I was going to make a video about this and asking Christians 5 whole questions that I would love just one of you guys to actually answer. Particularly the fundamentalist Christians, because you guys are the ones that have the most issues with sexual immorality of people. So this will be a fun mental masturbation, or maybe pointing out that you guys are full of shit. So let's find out. First question. If the hermaphrodite is an individual with genitalia and chromosome patterns of both female and male, then which sex is he or she? Which one is it? If they're both, which one are they? Which bathroom, number 2 by the way, does the hermaphrodite person have to use when they actually have to go? Do they have to go to the male, or do they have to go to the female? And who gets to decide which bathroom do they go to? Is it up to the state? Is it up to the person that is actually suffering from all this? Do they basically figure out by how they actually identify themselves? Or is it the Christians? Do they get to decide? Number 3. Since sexual immorality is a sin, which person does the hermaphrodite have sex with? Remember, they are both male and female. Do they have sex with just males, or do they have sex with females? Is the partner committing a crime? Committing a sin because they're committing sex with someone that is technically the same sex as them? What is the hermaphrodite supposed to do? Just not have sex at all? Because either way, they're sinning against God, according to the Bible. And number 5. What about the hermaphrodites that as a child, the parents forced them to be one sex or the other? Now, this is an attempt by the parents to really make it easy on the child. Because I'm sure they're growing up and you find out, hey, I have both both genitalia. I know they're doing it for the sake of the child. But then if something happens and there's still the chromosome patterns all messed up, the mental wiring is still messed up, the chemicals are messed up, so the child doesn't know which way to go. So the parents try to have this surgery early on. But what if God wanted them to be the other sex? Or what if God wanted them to be both? Because maybe God thought it was special. Is it right for the parents to do that? Is it right for the parents to decide the sex for the kids? Should they wait for that person to decide for themselves? Should the Christians get to decide what sex the person is? Should the state? Should the parents be responsible for the later pain and suffering and just eventually going to be the perpetual sin that this person is going to continuously be living in because God wanted them to be one thing and they're possibly going to go the other way and they're going to be in sin all the time, every single time that they have sex? I actually, I said it was going to be 5 questions, but I want to make this into 6 questions. Why would God do that? Why would God, 1, allow for this to happen, and 2, punish this person, potentially going to hell for all of eternity for potentially committing all kinds of sins, but it was something that God could have changed himself? Why would he let that happen? Yes, you can say it was the fall of man, even though there's no fucking scripture that says all of these things that y'all say is going to happen because of the fall of man, and it's such bullshit, but I ain't going to go there. Why let that happen? And 7, doesn't it actually really kind of step up for like evolution as a whole, because there's lots of species that actually, are these type of intersex species. What part does intelligent design have to do with hermaphrodites and all of these intersex species? What intelligent design was for that, huh? Please, somebody. True empiricism, arcane logos, I don't care. Anybody, step up to the plate and let me know. Answer these questions. If you don't want to make a video, I understand. These are a lot of hard questions, and whatever, you may not have the time. Write down below. I eagerly await to see what you guys have to say. So that's it. You guys have a good night. As always, this is the Atheist Chef signing out. Peace. Before I send you guys off, I want to let y'all know kind of what's been going on. A while back, I had a computer problem. Lost everything. Every recorded video I had ever done. Lost my intro, but thankfully I had the Gmail message from the guy that originally did it, Lomaxian. Thank you so much again. I know you probably won't even see this, but thank you anyways. And then after all that, I was just like, oh god, I don't really want to do any more videos. After a while, you just kind of get tired of it. However, making this video tonight, being that it was really quick, kind of inspired me to do some more stuff. I may kind of change. I may do not just atheistic stuff, which is probably a good change of pace anyways. People may want to see more than just me rant about how stupid fundamentalists can be sometimes. So I'll be doing that. And on top of that, as you've seen me announce on Google+, me and my buddy Jace have started a gaming channel called Bro Ops, or Bro Op Gaming. It's literally just me and him. We've been friends for a really long time, and we've been playing video games together for about 4 or 5 years now. So we're like, you know what? Hey, we're hilarious. People would want to watch us. So that's what we're doing. And I think I'm going to spend a lot more time doing that than making videos about atheism and whatnot. And so if those of you that are out there that like gaming and want to watch people do stuff, so far we have done Borderlands, the pre-sequel. We have done a game called Ibn Ab, which is a platformer that's a co-op platformer. We've done Battle Block Theater, which is a really crazy platformer. Also really fun. You just really spiteful. You push your friends off. It's a really good time. We've done Star Wars Battlefront. Right now we're doing Helldivers, which is a top-down third-person shooter that's just super crazy and really hectic in the later levels. I'm forgetting something important. We just started. What else have we done? Oh, we've done Who's Your Daddy, which is a great game about one person plays as the dad, one person plays as the baby. The baby's goal is to try and kill himself, stick a knife in the socket, drown himself in the bathtub, drink bleach and stuff, and the dad's job is to stop him. Good fun. Fun for the whole family, Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes, a game where one person can see the bomb, and the other person can't at all, and he has instructions on how to defuse the bomb. And so it's a whole game about communication. It's enough to test your friendship and build a friendship or a relationship. I think what I'm going to do in the future is, if there's ever going to be a girl in my life, we're going to play this game and see how good our communication skills are. But I swear there's like one other game in there that I feel like we should be talking about that I just, for the life of me... Oh! We just did the beta for The Division. Tom Clancy's Division for the Xbox 360. We played just the campaign and we did some of the PvP stuff. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be doing scary games. We're going to be playing games, for example, where it's really scary and, jump scares. where I'm going to be controlling the mouse and he's going to be controlling the keyboard. And so there's, again, more communication. It's just going to be fun. We're just going to have a good time doing this. So if you want to join in on that and just kind of help me out and support me for after all these years, I would really appreciate it. If you just like gaming in general and just want to watch two dumbasses play video games together and make dick jokes and gay jokes and just have a good time, please subscribe, and I'm going to link to some playlists of games that we've already started right after this. Below me, motherfucker.
Below you or below you?
Below me all you want, brother. Let's just move around a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh!
Ah shit, I'm hurt. Oh, you did melee? Oh, nice.
Okay, so don't get under the dropship.
Oh, that's